Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. It's a special New Year's Day edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus Lamar Jackson and the Carolina Panthers.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Today we've got an NFC South matchup between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Again, everyone, Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. Leading them out, the second-year man from Alabama, Mac Jones.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Now Jones. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll run with Gibson. And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. And he'll be out right at the 35. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. So here are the Panthers under head coach Matt Rule. They'll be led out by the former NFL MVP, already a 2-time Pro Bowler in his 5th season out of Louisville, Lamar Jackson.
And I think it's safe to say that, and I heard him say it in the post-game press conference, that was a team win last week because he didn't really play up to his normal standards, throwing 2 interceptions.
No touchdown.
Yeah, didn't offset it at all, but the team found a way to get it done.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. Deshaun Gibson there on the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. So, Charles, for this offense, we've been talking all year about how difficult it would be to run the table. And you gave me your chances early in the year. You thought maybe 25%. A few weeks ago, you thought closer to 50, but not quite 50. Now, here they are, 15-0. This is happening, isn't it?
I think it is, Brandon, because I do believe this team is too invested, too well coached to fall asleep at the switch now. And I think it ultimately benefits them to stay engaged all the way through the season because make it to the finish line, then they get the open week to refresh and re-energize. But if you get off the gas now, that can really hurt you come playoff time.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Forced out to his left. A battle for it, and a It's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback rolling left and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Throwing, Jones. And this is caught. It's Parker. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Looking to throw. Jones. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. From the gun on 3rd down. Jones. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Back to throw. Jones. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson, and he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Robinson will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Looking to throw. Jones. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Gerald Everett with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Buccaneers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And that ball incomplete. He couldn't work free from his defender, and now it's third down. They go play action with Jackson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Throwing is Jackson. Dancing to his left. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will be out of bounds with a first down as they will have a 1st and goal on the other side of the 2-minute warning. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Once again with Sanders. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones back to Gibson and another catch for him. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 40. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Panthers are going to get the football here at their own 23. After the interception, here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. But that's complete to Sanders. And some room to work. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one good for 26 and a first down. Jackson steps away to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Again, Jackson. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Jackson being chased out left. And that is incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. On 3rd down, Jackson. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And some room to roam now. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Play action. It's Jackson.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Happy New Year, everybody. Welcome into our EA Sports Halftime Report. It's a busy Week 17 of the regular season, so let's get right to it. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. And that one getting close to halftime with the Falcons out in front. Derek Carr lighting it up. 3 touchdown passes there. From there, let's head up to Baltimore to check in on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And you can see they trail in that matchup against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Geno Smith, 2 touchdown passes thus far. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Saints in that one. Tua Tagovailoa with a touchdown throw. Meanwhile, in our game, each team able to manage just 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 is our score. And for the call of the second half, we send it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
To throw is Jackson. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game, and we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down.
These 2 teams, they met in Charlotte earlier in the year with the Panthers coming out on top. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And incomplete. Great coverage there. He was in the perfect position defensively to make a play on the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down. They go play action now. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. He completes it to Beckham. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Jackson will throw again. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Lamar Jackson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. A give running right, Gibson. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Looking to throw. Jones, and he'll find Pittman. And he's going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I like the call on 3rd and 2. They were geared up to stop the run. I like the fact they just hit them quick. Little slant route. All about timing there, partner.
Yeah, the timing, everything well executed. Now Jones throwing on first down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones, that's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line. Straight ahead, Gibson. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. On second down, a run with Gibson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And throw right side complete to Parker. And the Bucs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Back to throw. Jones. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Back to throw again. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Michael Pittman from 6 yards away. And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. Now Prater to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Tackle made by Grover Stewart. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards and a Panther first down. They'll go again with Sanders. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Oh, he bowls over it. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run, it's Sanders. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. First down now, but that clock rolling. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Clock rolling here, about to hit 30 seconds. Jackson out to his left. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So that one, a 13-play drive in total. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
Elliott going to get it again on second down. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Another run here with Sanders. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now a carry for Sanders. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Sanders. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
They'll run with Sanders. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
84 yards on the ground now for Sanders. He's got a first down.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So a big one coming now for Daniel Carlson. This to at least get him a lead here in overtime. The kick by Carlson is good, and they have regained the lead.
And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
Oh, the trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel. Came in full of confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.
Come and get me.